What's up, guys? Welcome to Yours Avenue. My name is Darren, and today we're going to be talking about a little bit of Marvel stuff, and we're going to talk about the Snyder Cut news today. Some stuff that you guys probably heard about somewhere on the internet, but let's just dive into it later because I want to talk about this crazy story from this Marvel fan regarding the Endgame ticket. So basically, if you guys didn't know, it was incredibly hard to get the Avengers Endgame ticket. I was in another country. I was having a hard time getting my ticket because of the connection and the long wait time. I guess I've never seen that before. You know, if you guys got the ticket, you guys probably had to wait like a minute or maybe an hour or like 15 minutes. I've never seen that at all on Fandango. It was really crazy. And so I guess some fans weren't able to get their ticket, especially on the Thursday night showing and Friday probably. And so people on the internet were selling their tickets on eBay, and they're auctioning it off. Some people were selling it for $50, $100, 200. But this one particular account, I guess this person was selling their ticket for I guess they're auctioning it for 2,500. And so I guess it was in an auction, but to buy it, you have to if you wanted to click buy it now, you would have to pay $15,000. And I guess this one devoted Marvel fan in New Jersey, West Orange, he bypassed all that and just clicked buy it now and paid the $15,000 for a freaking Endgame ticket. It's not even a special ticket, it's just a basic movie ticket. It has no cat. I mean, if you're gonna pay $15,000, you better get a freaking car as well, because that's a huge down payment, right? And like it doesn't come with like, you know, the cast. I mean, with that, I would assume the cast would talk to you. I feel like if I were to pay $15,000 for a ticket, I would expect, you know, Marvel to at least repost me, give me a shout out, something. But no, this guy just he just got his ticket for $15,000. He's probably a rich guy. He's probably some baller dude out in New Jersey. I don't know, dude. This guy must be. I hope this guy's a millionaire. Or gets like, you know, passive income, maybe online money. Because 15,000, dude, come on, that's a little ridiculous. So I'm gonna ask you guys this question: would you guys pay $15,000 for the Snyder Cut? Because I know a lot of us are really devoted to this, you know, to this Snyder Cut. So I want to know if someone was selling a ticket for the Snyder Cut, would you guys pay $15,000 for it? If not, if Snyder Cut doesn't fit it, what movie would you guys pay $15,000 for? All right, so that's it for this Marvel topic. I want to jump straight into these casting rumors that we've been hearing on the internet regarding the Snyder Cut. And first, I want to talk about this Ares image that came out. So in the Snyder Cut, we were supposed to see Ares versus Darkseid when Darkseid first tried to conquer Earth. And so an image came out on the internet, and it showed pretty much what Ares looked like, and it's pretty much a buff version of what we've seen with the Wonder Woman's Ares, but it's just not the same actor. The actor that played Ares in Justice League, he even commented on the Instagram post saying this is correct, I played Ares in Justice League, not the previous actor. I was not credited for my work. We shot a whole fight sequence with Darkseid. I trained for 4 months to get in shape. Zack was amazing to work with. Thanks for posting this. There you go. And yeah, he looks nothing like what's his name? David Thewlis. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Yeah, look nothing like him. These guys are just bodybuilders, honestly. But it's really cool to see what he would look like. And he even confirmed it. They shot an entire fight sequence with him and Darkseid, and we did not get it. And this guy's kind of like, you know, he seems pretty sour in his comment that he wasn't credited in the movie, but he was not in the movie in the final cut. I'm sorry, bro, but you were not in the final cut. So if you were, then I could see where you were going with the, you know, the sourness on the internet. But hey, man, it's nice to think about. I wish we got to see that sequence. I think that would have been sick. I wish we got Darkseid in general, and that's my segue to my next topic, because Zack Snyder, this dude just confirmed who he was going to cast or casted as Darkseid, and it's this Audible guy named Ray Porter. He is known for his Audible books, and I guess he's worked with Ben Affleck on Argo as well. And yeah, he pretty much Zack Snyder, as he always does, he goes on Vero, and he pretty much said he's the man, and then he said it's Ray Porter, and yeah, it's pretty amazing. And there's also concept arts of what Ray Porter could have looked like as Darkseid. He looks a little stupid, because Ray Porter has like a long nose, and so this concept art that they made of Ray Porter looks a little funny. He looks a little goofy. The nose is like really long. He just looks really awkward. But I could see where he's coming from. I mean, Zack Snyder, his casting choices for every character that he's ever written, I feel like his casting choice has been spot on. So I wouldn't doubt that Ray Porter could have played a really great Darkseid if we got to see the final cut. A little disappointing. And if you guys were to go on Ray Porter's social media, everyone is just commenting on his Instagram and his Twitter saying for Darkseid. And then if you guys go on his Twitter, I'm on his Twitter right now. He talks about like the NDA. He says one of his tweets was just over here honoring the NDA. And then I guess another tweet that he replied to, I guess someone released a article about Ray Porter being casted as Darkseid, and the report said, you guys probably don't know him, but Ray Porter was casted as Darkseid. And then Ray Porter says, I've written books, saying like I've done other things, but he was just trolling because he knows he's pretty unknown. So this guy seems like he has a pretty good heart. I mean, he's respecting the NDA like he should. I'm not sure where Zack Snyder is crossing the line with the NDA. I'm sure he is somewhere, but I don't know. Who knows? But this is some really exciting stuff. Just because it's a Snyder cut, right? And it's a little crazy how after all these news has been coming out, especially after Zack Snyder came out for the director's cut, basically stating it's out. He's just waiting for Warner Brothers to give him the okay to release it. It's pretty crazy to see everyone kind of turn their heads and kind of be like, kind of flip a 180, kind of just they went from disbelief to belief, right? And so we're seeing it all over the internet. I think I watched Film Gob's one of his videos, and definitely check that out. He made like a compilation video, pretty much showing every YouTuber kind of commenting, saying like it's not coming out, it doesn't exist, and then flipping it and saying, oh, it does exist, it's out. And it's a really interesting video. It's pretty funny. I definitely recommend watching that if you guys have time. It's about like 2.5 minutes long. And yeah, I was listening to Collider yesterday on the way home from work, and I was listening to Riley's Roundtable. I like that. I mean, this is my first time listening to that podcast, but I'm a fan of Collider. I'm not gonna lie. I think Riley has a good head on his shoulders. I do agree with some of his opinions. But yeah, I mean, he was one of the guys that was in disbelief of the Snyder Cut, even though he wanted one, but he didn't want to get his hopes up because he just it wasn't worth his energy. But now that Zack Snyder came out and said it does exist, he's all for it, which is totally fine. I mean, join the movement. I don't care. I don't have any bad taste. I'm not gonna hate on anyone for disbelieving in the Snyder Cut, then hopping on the wagon. And I don't hate anyone for doing that, because you guys are just being cautiously optimistic, which is fine. Especially in this DC world, we gotta stay cautiously optimistic at all times. But not as much as before. But how it was back then, you had to stay cautiously optimistic. And so, especially with this Snyder Cut, it's a little crazy. But it comes to show that these people that were in denial with the Snyder Cut didn't do their research quite a bit. And so I don't know if it's because they had too much time, they had too much work, and they didn't have enough time to really look into the content of what's happening behind the scenes of the Snyder Cut. But hey, join the movement if you can, because the Snyder Cut does exist. Some form of it does exist. The CGI, the VFX may not be fully developed, it may not be 100%, but it's out. Some way or some shape or form, it's out. It does exist, and we're just waiting on Warner Brothers to give the okay to release it. So what I'm gonna tell you guys is keep on making noise of this Snyder Cut, because as long as we keep making noise that it does exist, that we want it, Warner Brothers is gonna use that and try to find a way to profit off of it and give us what we want. Because we don't care if they profit. I don't care if they have to release, maybe 2 years down the line, a special cut or a box cut of the Justice League, and it includes the Snyder Cut. I don't mind that, and then they charge us like $50. I don't care. Charge us whatever you want, as long as it's not $15,000, because I'm not paying for that shit if it's $15,000. But yes, let's continue with this Snyder Cut movement, because everyone that was in disbelief, like I said, is hopping on, which shows that there is progression, there is traction with this movement. So let's keep going. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about everything that I talked about today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again. Bye.